Johnson's got it. He's going to score. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Longview. Longview has taken the lead.
And now, Lowell Diamonds. As the victory launching machine launches the yellow.
Back to Kincaid. Okay, John, what about the second half?
Well, I think Longview has been in control of the first half. Petey Robertson in particular is a guy that they've had real difficult time tackling. I think if you're Belton, Brent, they've just got two things that I'm not sure they can overcome. Is number one, they turn the football over. They fumbled twice, which is bad in and of itself. But the other thing that's just killing them is the lack of discipline on their team. I mean, they have made just some penalties that are just ridiculous. Number one, on the last drive, they gave Longview an unsportsmanlike conduct call. Longview got 15 yards, got their player ejected for who knows what reason. They had an offsides in that drive where the linebacker just went for the blitz, and Brent, he runs between the guard and the center and just runs, and he's 2 yards in the backfield before he even tries to stop. I mean, you just can't make mistakes like that and be that undisciplined and ever beat a team. And when you throw in turnovers too, like Longview, they'll kick off here.
Here comes the kick to start the second half, and there's the kick coming down, and it's going to go out of bounds. So Longview will get the football way up the field at the 35-yard line if they so choose. 30. Kick that one out of bounds to start the second half. Well, I'm not sure I know what that was about, but that's where Longview will scrimmage. And they'll scrimmage from their 30-yard line, first down and 10. 24-7 with the third quarter just getting underway.
And they're kind of put in a position here that, especially with Longview getting the football first in the second half, to not let Longview score. And traditionally, Longview comes out of the half and is outstanding on that first series.
There's Fagans with a carry. He got a couple of yards, maybe one, to the 31-yard line. And it's going to be second down and 9 for Longview from their own 31. Just underway here in the second half from Kincaid, Brent Taylor, Johnny Vaughn, Eddie and Mike Richardson, along with Gene Morris. It's 24-7. As we start this second half, Longview with the lead. Spread formation, 2 wide receivers near side and 1 to the far side of the field. Golden Anthony, the lone running back in the backfield, out of the spread. Robertson waits on the snap. Here comes the snap. They pitch it back to Anthony. He's to the 35. He's to the 40 and out of bounds. He scoots at the 45-yard line. First down and 10 Longview.
Well, they crashed down to get the quarterback, Brent, but they didn't have anybody on the pitch mat at all. That's a pretty easy read. Just tossed it out there to Dakota Anthony. Just a huge gain. And, you know, this has been the Achilles heel for Belton this entire year, and it's not indifferent tonight's 14-yard pickup on the option play.
First down and 10 Longview at the 45-yard line. Their own 45, 11-11 to go in the third quarter. Longview 24 and Belton 7. Wide receiver to the far side and a wing near side of the field. Devine in motion to the far side, and they give it to Fagans, who is knocked down after a yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 9.
Well, that's good defense that time on the part of Jared Barbers. He just met Fagans right at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
2nd down with 10:52 to go in the 3rd quarter. Longview faced with 2nd down and long from their own 46-yard line. Wide receivers to both sides of the field. Devine, wing on the near side. 2 backs in the backfield. Now Devine goes motion back to the far side. Here's Robertson. They give it to Anthony. Anthony got maybe a yard. Good defensive play that time by...
Well, the linebacker came across the play, Ricky Alvarez.
He sure did. That was a nice play, and it's going to be 3rd down and 8 for Longview from their own 47-yard line. So a nice play by Ricky Alvarez as he came a long way to make that tackle. Ten minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, and the clock moves. Alvarez came a long way to make that one, so it's a spread. 3 wide receivers to the near side of the field. 3rd down and 8. Robertson back to throw it. Sets up. Chase from the pocket. Now chased again. Reverses his field. He's got some room to run back to the near side. Let's see if he can get there. He throws it incomplete.
Well, that was unbelievable as he goes all the way to the right side. Chase back, gives ground, comes all the way back over to the left and tried to unload it out there to D.T. Jackson. Just throws it a little high, but Petey Robertson did a good job to avoid a huge sack.
Sure
almost
did.
made a completion.
So it's 4th down, and Longview will have to punt it away. Back to return the punt. On the near side is Adrian Henderson.
The problem was when he rolled over the right, there wasn't any receivers over there.
No, there sure
He had to
wasn't.
reverse and come back this way to find somebody running a route.
There were 0 receivers over there. Here's the snap to Jenkins, and here's the kick. A nice spiraling kick. This one is going to go down inside the 5 and killed at the 6-yard line. What a nice punt that was by Jenkins.
Yeah, that was outstanding. Not only was it a perfect spiral, it went over the deep back's head, but it hit and bounced back towards the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage, not rolling into the end zone, so that's a great punt.
47-yard punt, no return, killed at the 7-yard line. So with 9:31 to go here in the 3rd quarter, Belton will scrimmage at their own 7-yard line. Longview leads 24-7.
And Belton pinned deep in their own territory. Longview will put some pressure, I would think, on David Ash with this field position.
Double wide receiver set and double tight end set. They fumble the football back at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's, again, a mistake, Brent. The ball snapped to Ash, and he just dropped it on the 1-yard line. They just, I don't know.
So they're back at the 1. It's going to be 2nd down and 15.
That's at least the 4th time tonight where they've had trouble on the deep snap on the 11th game of the year, which is kind of amazing, don't
And
you
all
think?
they do is deep snap.
That's all they do. It's not like they had any practice at it.
That's what I'm thinking. 2nd down and 15 from the 1-yard line. Ash back in his end zone. Cranks it up. Going to throw it deep down the field. It's incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Now, that's when we try to go out to the far sideline and to Adrian Henderson. I think he actually probably should have made the catch, Brent. I mean, it was a pretty tight throw in there to the sideline. It looked like it went through his hands, and now they got a real problem. The ball's on their own 1.5-yard line. They've got 3rd and 17. If they don't make a completion here, they're going to be punting from way back in the back of the end zone.
They've got a wide receiver to the near side. Here comes motion out of the backfield. Ash back to throw it in his end zone. He throws this one deep down the field, and it's incomplete. Knocked away by Quail Darden, and they'll have to punt it from their end zone.
Yep, he threw it inside and short, and on deep routes, if you do anything, you need to throw it long into the outside.
Sure
it goes
do.
incomplete. Now they've got a real problem. They're going to actually put Ash back about a yard back from the back of the end zone to try to punt this ball.
At the 1-yard line, Belton will place with 4th and 15 with 8:42 to go in the 3rd quarter. Joe Brown back at his own 40-yard line, waits on the kick. And Ash back at the end of the end line. If he steps on the end line, it's a safety. Got the snap, got it away, high and short, and out of bounds, and it's going to be a very short kick. Let's see where Longview's going to get it. They're going to walk it up the side, and they're going to get it at the... They're still walking. They're going to get it at the 24-yard line, John. 25.
Again, I don't understand that. I mean, they line up in tight front formation, but what they did is they were trying to directionally kick it, which has got to call from the sideline. You know, you want to try to get the ball off and not get it blocked, but I mean, you get the ball on the 25-yard line. You got a guy that's averaging 45, Brent. I say let him punt it.
I'd say let him root it out of there.
Yeah.
High formation, Longview at the 25 of Belton. First down and 10. They give it to Fagans. Left side he comes. He got to the 20. He got 5 yards on the play. It's going to be second down and 5 for Longview at the Belton 20-yard line. 24-7. Longview leads with 8:20 to go in the third quarter.
Tell you, man, if it were me and I was Longview, I'd run the football right at Belton now, because I think this is the time that you can break their backs right here with a score.
At the 20-yard line, second down and 5. Spread formation. Double tight end set. Robertson waits on the snap. Now he's going to run it. He's up the middle. He got it to the 19 or 18-yard line. It's going to be third down and a couple of yards at the 18-yard line of Belton. Or 17-yard line, rather. Third and a couple at Belton 17. 7:35 to go. The clock moves here in the third quarter, and it's a 24-7 Longview lead. Third and a couple of yards. Same set, spread formation. Double tight end set. Robertson's going to run it. He is to the far side of the field. He's up the field. He's to the 11-yard line. And he's got a first down for Longview at the 11.
6-yard pickup for Petey Robertson, and he's got 113 on the night in 10 carries, so he's averaging over 11 yards per carry. Longview's got it to the 11-yard line, 7 minutes to play in the third period. Longview with a 24-7 lead.
First down and 10. Actual line of scrimmage is the 12-yard line. I had it one too many. So it's at the 12, first down and 10. I formation Longview. 6:54 to go in the third quarter. They give it to Fagans. Left side he goes. Fagans tries to run. He's to the goal line. Touchdown. Longview went right up the middle, and they got a big block from C.J. Green and Hank Torres, and it's a 30-7 lead for Longview with 6:38 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, Green actually pulled from his outside position there and made the initial block, and Fagans just rambled in for the score. Belton didn't have a huge amount of effort on that play, Brent.
No, they did not. Jenkins is going to kick the extra point. Thomason gets it down. Jenkins gets it up. It's up and good. It's 31-7 with 6:38 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back on 104.1 The Ranch in 1 minute. Well, welcome back. 31-7 Longview.
Short punt. Got Longview great field position at the 25-yard line of Belton, and in 4 plays in the end zone. Fagans with the score from 11 yards out. Only touchdown tonight that didn't come at the hands of Petey Robertson. 6:38 to play here in the third quarter. Is 31-7 Longview.
Here comes the kick from Jenkins. This one's high and it's short. This one's going to hit the ground and be fielded. Well, he's got some room to run up the sidelines. To the 40-yard line across the field to midfield and finally tackled at the 40-yard line of Longview.
Well, that's a really good return that time as the ball was kicked short. It was picked up and made a nice move on the far sideline, came back to the middle of the field, and gets the ball out to the 34-yard line of Longview.
6:27 to go in the third quarter. 31-7 Longview. The line of scrimmage is the 41-yard line of Longview.
Oh, Okay, 41.
I thought it was-
There was a ball over there at the 34.
I know,
I thought that was it.
I did too. First down and 10, Belton. From Longview's 41. Red formation, 3 wides far side of the field. Here's the draw play. Up the middle comes Ash. He's tackled at the 32-yard line, a yard short of first down. It's going to be second down and 1. That was a high snap. Ash had to go high to get it with one hand and bring it down. Anthony Wiley made the tackle for Longview, so it's second down and 1 at the 6-minute mark of the third quarter, 31-7, Longview leading.
I just do not understand why they've had so much trouble with their deep snaps, Brent. That's
I
the
don't
5th
either.
one that was either over his head or
I mean, he barely
juggled
saved that
or
one at
something, yeah.
6-4. A yard to go for a first, and Ash back to throw it. This one's tossed, and it's caught for a first down at Longview's 23.
That's a little quick slant again, and they've had some success with that. Levi Jordan with the catch.
Cameron Jones made the tackle for Longview, and the first down for Belton at the Longview 23 or 2-yard line. 5:40 to go, and the clock moves in the third quarter. It's 31-7 Longview. 3 wide receivers near side. Now motion back to the far side of the field. They're going to run the tunnel screen, and Belton's going to get it up to the 16, and that's all. Jordan Burton made the tackle for Longview at the 16-yard line. Jonathan Pacey was the man with the catch, and it's going to be a gain on the play of 6 yards, second down and 4 at the Longview 16-yard line.
Pacey's fifth catch of the game, and he leads all receivers tonight in receptions.
And that's going to get it to the 5-minute mark and under in the third quarter. Second down and 4. Motion to the far side. Back to throw it over the middle. Was it caught? Yes, it was at the 3-yard line of Longview. First down and goal.
Yeah, that was a good read by the quarterback, Ash. Adrian Henderson was the middle guy on the 3 wide receivers, and the outside guy and the inside guy ran off the ball, and he went right up the seam and got behind the Longview's little secondary. The ball was a little bit thrown behind him, and that would have been a touchdown.
3-yard line of Longview. First down and goal for Belton. 4:36 and the clock moves. 31-7 is our score. First down and go Belton, Longview's 3. Pass touchdown. Wide open receiver in the end zone. It's 31-13.
Yeah, Schuler, the running back out of the backfield, just slipped over into the corner. Longview just didn't cover him, and he gets the score.
Here's the extra point attempt. It's up and good. It's 31-14 with 4:24 to go third quarter. We'll be back on 104.1 The Ranch in 1 minute. Well, welcome back. 31-14 Longview.
The long kickoff return got Belton good field position to the 41 of Longview. It takes them 5 plays to get the score. It was a 3-yard Ash to Schuler touchdown pass in the corner, converted extra point. 4:24 to play in the third, and Longview leads 31-14. Belton to kick off. Longview looks like they're expecting an onside kick here.
Here comes the kick. It is an onside kick. Caught by Longview at the 48.
Well, Longview is expecting it. They got what they expected. The ball was actually kicked there, and a good play by Cole as he just grabbed the ball up and recovered it.
Yep, it was Kavon Cole, who the senior wide receiver. That was a nice play. So Longview at the 48-yard line of Belton with 4:22 to go third quarter. 31-14. Quaven Cole. High formation Longview. Tight end far side of the field and a wing on the near side, a wide receiver. There goes Fagans, right side. He's got some room. He's to the 37-yard line, and he got 5 yards. Going to be second down and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play is. I don't know, Brent. The onside kick is especially when somebody's expecting, it's so hard to get, you know, and then you give the team, especially with this much time, that's what DeSoto did last week. And,
I agree, John.
I kind of think you ought to just kick off, and if you stop them, you're going to get the ball with good field position. As it is here, you just give Longview a great scoring opportunity.
Second down and 5. There goes Fagans again, right side to the 40-yard line. 2 yards short of a first down at that point. It's third down and 2 at the 40. 31-14 with 3:35 to go in the third quarter.
And I understand it if you're, you know, if you're in the fourth quarter, but with a quarter and, you know, 4 minutes left, I don't know about that.
I don't think you should give the football up at midfield. I just think you should kick it, try to hold them, and then you could, you know, then play football from there. Third and a couple of yards at the 40-yard line. There's Fagans, left tackle he goes. He's got a first down into the 35. First down for Longview and a fresh set of downs. 31-14 with 3:02 to go in the third quarter. Davis Butler made the tackle for Belton.
And I think that's especially true when you hadn't been able to defense the other team anyway.
Yeah, I do too. I totally agree.
Anyway, I'll get off of that subject, but Longview does now have the ball on the 36-yard line in 3
They
plays.
sure do, and it's first down and 10 at the Belton 36. Same I formation. Longview's under. And they're going to give it to Fagans again. Fagans right side. He's going to get it to the 32. 4 yards on the carry. It's going to be second down and 6. I'll say one thing for Justin Fagans. We haven't seen him till this year, but where he's supposed to run with the ball, John, he runs with the ball.
Yeah, and he's you know, he's got 17 carries for 77 yards tonight. That's not a bad night for him again.
I mean, that sounds like a trite thing if you're not used to it, but some tailbacks don't get where they're supposed to go, and he gets where he's supposed to run with the ball. Second down and 6. Belton's calling timeout. We'll take it with them on 104.1 The Ranch and be back in 1 minute.
We're back in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Well, welcome back, everyone. 2:22 to go in the third quarter, and it's a 31-14 Longview lead. Second down and 6. Bootleg pass. There is Devine. He's got it, and he's out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Now, they ran the bootleg pass, and Devine was just absolutely nobody even on the within 10 yards of him. So that's perfect bootleg.
First down, 10 Longview at the 21 of Belton. 2:08 to go third quarter, and it's 31-14. Longview leading. Red formation. Wing near side of the field. They give it to Dakota Anthony. He goes up the field, and he got it to the 17-yard line. And he got 5 yards on the play, and it's going to be second down and 5. I guess he got 4. Second down and 6 to the 17. 1:42, and the clock moves here in Kincaid Stadium. Brent Taylor, Johnny Vaughn, Eddie, and Mike Richardson, along with Gene Morris. It's 31-14 Longview with 1:32 to go third quarter. Second down and 6. Here goes Robertson up the middle, and he got it to the 14. It's going to be third down and 3.
Pickup of 3. They blitzed the linebacker that time, and he couldn't get there. And let's see, Petey's a little slow getting up there.
Third down and 3 at the 14. 55 seconds to go in the third quarter. 31-14 Longview, and they're at the 14-yard line of Belton.
You know, Petey had a little ankle problem, Brent, at the first of the year, and he's limping a little bit, so he may have tweaked his ankle.
Let's see if he did. There goes Anthony. Anthony, first down, Longview at the 11. I think Longview got a first down at the 11-yard line, and they're going to see if they're going to measure it and see.
Oh, he's short.
short of a first down. They're going to let the clock run out here in the third quarter. Longview leads 31-14. We'll go to the final 12 minutes on 104.1 The Ranch after this 1-minute timeout.